Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have a reading for, I was going to call it Divine Feminine, and I didn't, but here we have the Divine Feminine and Twin Flame, or the One. So somebody views you as the One, or you view this Divine Feminine as the One. And there's going to be a choice, as there often is if we're talking about a Twin Flame situation. And so, yeah, we're going to do all signs today. I think we'll keep the general energy to a little bit of a minimum, which means I'll pull what we all have in common, the collective energy initially, and then we'll dive right into the air signs. Hi, Miss Brianna. How are you doing? Hello, Miss Joanna. I hope you guys are having a great day. Happy Friday, Junior. So, yeah, if you wanted to check what kind of order I use, you can find it in the description box. Otherwise, I know Miss Joanna can be pretty good in terms of helping you stay on top of where we are. All right, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Hi there, Tom. How are you? Ooh. And I hope you guys like the change. We got some green lights instead of blue now. Hi, Ben. How are you doing? We had the power go out last night because of a thunderstorm. So, yeah, I figured I'd take the opportunity to change the color. All right, let's grab a few cards from the Tattoo Tarot. Just a little bit of confirmation for you guys. And then, yeah, if you need to see what order we use, you can see that below. All right, but we will be starting with Aquarius, Gemini, and then Libra. This is the Tattoo Tarot, and again, this is the collective energy for all of us right now. Six of Wands, what a great way to start. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh my, okay, so here's what I see. I think you had a little bit of a meddler, somebody who liked to get into your business and was perhaps a bit jealous. The image in my mind, it's a little bit obscure, but it's from Memoirs of a Geisha, when like the lesser appreciated geisha girl does something to undermine the main character. The idea being there's some jealousy here, and somebody didn't really want to see you do well in I think, in a love situation. So you may have had a third party that wanted to be with you, or a third party that wanted to be with your person, right? Something along those lines. You might have had both. Hi there, Chuckalicious. How are you doing? Ooh. That's funny, Tom. So, yeah, I think you're having to basically recover a little bit from a disloyal friend or a disloyal, it could be ex, but I think it's more so friend. All right, what else do we have, please, for the Divine Feminine? And don't get too caught up on Divine Feminine. Remember, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. We have Justice in the reverse. Something was done that was not fair regarding a love situation. Yeah, we already knew that. So there's somebody who was trying to hold back the truth here in terms of what happened and why something was a little bit difficult, why something felt orchestrated, or it's like somebody changed really quickly from this Two of Cups energy to like wishy-washy. Nine of Cups in the sideways position. Hi there, Nancy. How are you doing? So we've got somebody who has had to take another look at what it means for them in terms of a relationship that they want, right? What kind of person do I see myself with? And what have I done in terms of facilitating those kinds of relationships? So I feel like on a pretty grand scale, we have a lot of divine feminines that have assessed, their recent love history and decided, I could have done this better. I could have done this better. I should have made this choice. Just kind of learning their lessons, right? So let's see. Let's get just a couple from the Fairy Lenormand. And then we'll dive into Aquarius. The whip. No, no, not the whip. Yeah. Somebody was trying to get in the way of a blessing of yours or prevent you from achieving something that I think they knew you deserved, but they felt like they were more deserving, either because they want to be with you or because they want to be with the person that, you feel drawn to. But we also have the stork, and that can be about good news. So I feel like this is basically karma is going to happen here. Hi, Miss Christina. How are you doing? And I feel like it's almost like you get to hear that what someone did to you resulted in other people not wanting to be associated with them. So I don't know. Let's get a little bit more specific for you guys. We're going to dive in. We're going to dive into Aquarius first. We'll go with the Rider-Waite, one of my favorites. What do we have for Aquarius, please? Did I say hi to Redbeard yet? Hi, Redbeard. We have, oh, Lordy, the Five of Pentacles, which, as you can probably guess from the artwork, is somebody being left out in the cold. Maybe not super thrilled with that. Hi, Voodoo. How are you doing? Hello, Patricia. And it feels to me like we have the divine feminine showing up here as the Queen of Cups, somebody who would have been loving and compassionate, dealing with a King of Swords in the reverse. So Aquarius, this King of Swords in the reverse could be you or could be your person, but because of the swords. But I do feel like for certain what we have here is somebody that didn't feel like they should be honest or they could be honest, and how they treated that situation landed them in the timeout box, right? But now we have somebody who is rushing in with an offer. So Aquarius, I told you were going to have a choice, right? Well, I told everyone that this is a choice. Some of you are going to want to reconcile with someone from your past, and some of you are just really looking for that new opportunity, right? That new love interest. And I feel like that's what's happening here. This Page of Pentacles is newness. This could also be somebody who is younger than you, but I think you get a new offer in love and it makes somebody charge out of the woodwork. Like, oh no, you don't. Six of Swords in the reverse. I feel like that's an argument. Justice. Remember, we had Justice in the reverse from the Tattoo Tarot. Here it is coming out as if to say, whatever somebody is learning in terms of a lesson, they needed to learn that lesson. This could be that somebody slept on you when they should have been trying to. I said slept on, not with. Probably both. Probably should have put a ring on it, I guess would be the appropriate way to say that. So we have Strength and Queen of Swords in the reverse, both of them in the reverse, and then the Six of Cups. This feels to me like somebody being offered a new love because the person from the past wasn't able to do the work they needed to do. It's like, I get the impression that this Queen of Cups energy was like, no, really though, like, how long did you expect me to just sit there and wait for you to get your ish together? Like, I don't have all day, like a little bit frustrated that somebody would be so, I don't know, dense. So we have codependency and reconciliation. So Aquarius, I think for the majority of you, We have somebody here who has not been able to learn their lesson where it concerns codependency. Take that how it resonates for you. And therefore, if somebody from your past returns, it feels to me like you're going to be able to see that they're returning because they see you getting something that you're worthy of, that loses them their place in your life. They're about to get replaced and they're upset about it. But we have strength in the reverse. This is somebody who doesn't know how to handle the situation in a respectful or mature way. So I think you're going to see that they have not done enough healing and that you are ready for something different. All right, let's go with the Egyptian tarot for Gemini. I love that you guys are so nice to each other. You guys, now let's keep in mind when I'm pulling cards here, I'm clarifying this top row for everyone, right? But it is kind of interesting that we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, where Aquarius had the Five of Pentacles in the upright, the exact same position. But we do have the Seven of Cups in the reverse joining this for you, Gemini, which tells me that we have something of, it's like, you know exactly why somebody's coming back to you. Maybe you assume they're horny. Maybe you assume they want money. Maybe you assume they feel like their social prospects are hurting because of what people think, happened between the two of you. But I don't think they can lie to you. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Wands. I think you know exactly what this person is bringing to your doorstep, and it's drama. And we have Five of Wands indicating some sort of competition here. So it could be similar to that of Aquarius in terms of, Gemini, maybe this person feels like there's another person interested in you and that they have to kind of stake their claim, right? Six of Wands. We had that as the first card out from the Tattoo Tarot. But this is also under Justice in the reverse. I'm reading this as, despite somebody doing something pretty lame to you, maybe they took something from you, maybe they lied about you, whatever it was, you overcame that and people are kind of impressed. Here you are coming out as the Emperor. So you were able to keep trucking after somebody did whatever they could to stop you. And honestly, you've got some respect from people for how you handle this situation. You're looking like a boss right now. We have the Stars and the Three of Wands. Some people expect to hear that you're famous. Maybe you have a skill set that lends itself to that, maybe, athleticism or musically talented. But there is something here about how you handle your business that has taught a lot of people around you that they're doing it wrong, basically. You have a groundedness or a centeredness that has served you well in this difficult situation. And I feel like this Three of Wands is also, for some reason, about like good luck. Yeah. King of Pentacles. There's going to be a pretty significant, offer or promotion. Something's going to go viral. You're going to start a business. There's something here about your money getting really good. And I think this is kind of like that idea of like being your best self after a breakup. Holy shit, you guys. Yeah. Make sure you're making intelligent decisions. If you win the lottery, don't tell everyone. Don't tell anyone. Go get a lawyer. Deal with it that way. First, figure out whether or not it's legal for you to hide that money, right? It varies depending on where you live. But, hide the name of whoever won, right? But there's something really good happening here for you financially. And I do feel like there's some sense here that people will know, like people will be talking about your success, or people will be envious of it, I guess is a quick way to say that. But you will, yeah, you will have a choice. Somebody coming from your past, I feel like you already know they're coming back because they want a clout chase. And then I feel like you're going to meet somebody who's not your usual type that you just click with. Yeah, it's gonna, with past life relationship, it's gonna be one of those things where you meet this person, you get along with them so well that it makes you feel like you've known them for much longer, while you may have already known them in a different life. Whether or not you believe that, whatever, doesn't matter. But there's a sense here that somebody in your future is going to really impress you and show you why it was worth moving forward on your own. All right, let's move to Libra. I think we'll use the Black Tarot for you, Libra. I'm a little bit worried that my battery is going to die before I end this reading, but if you sense that I'm going a little bit faster than normal, it might be because I've noticed that it's getting dire. But let's see. What do we have for you, Libra? We have the Fool and the Sun. This is like somebody doing something that everyone expected you to fail at, and then you just like knock it out of the park. Because remember, we've got the Six of Wands up top right there, Libra. So you did something and you proved people wrong. This could also be as simple as walking away from a relationship that you had entertained more than once. So people just assumed you would get back together. We do have the Six of Cups here, which does indicate somebody you've known for a while. A while. Hi, Mountain Girl. How are you doing? Four of Swords in the reverse. Two of Spheres in the reverse. So I feel like you basically had to call it on a situation here, Libra, because the other individual was not interested in healing what was broken. So take that how it resonates. That could mean literally they were uninterested in going to therapy with you, or literally were not interested in talking through what the problem was. Maybe they like to use the silent treatment. But this situation was termed not solvable, right? Like, I'm not going to be able to fix this on my own, is kind of the energy I see here. Two of Spheres in the reverse, by the way, is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So kind of like instability. There's something here that maybe was a little bit too variable or a little bit too unpredictable. Perhaps somebody has anger issues, and it made this individual who we're meeting for realize, I think I need to move forward and look to some new experiences. Three of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. So there's something unexpected happening to you, Libra. This is underneath the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So it could be while you're visiting somewhere else that you find help or hope. You might be, for example, at the airport and you flirt with the person at the coffee bar. You might be visiting a family member and meet someone really attractive in the lobby. I do feel like it's unexpected. It's not somewhere you would expect to meet somebody. So it's not like you're going out to meet somebody you've, found on a dating app. This is unusual. Ooh, Lordy, look at all that air energy. So right after we had the Nine of Swords in the reverse, we now have the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Everything that you struggled with in your previous relationship that was at its core about somebody being dishonest, somebody hiding who they truly were, somebody playing a little bit of mind games or trickery, right? Everything that that person from the past represents in terms of dishonesty is what you will find in the new person as the opposite. Like they are absolutely open, able to communicate directly. They don't, play games in terms of like staying on a dating app after they've gotten to be official with somebody. Yeah, this is a departure. This is a change from your normal relationship situation. So, Libra, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to really focus on having positive thoughts about a new love. Do not let yourself fall into the trap of insecurity or imagining that this is the same as the previous relationship, because we manifest things, okay? I want you to focus on this new love being what you wanted, because we have the Ace of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. This is somebody who is honest and who will bring you good luck. So, yeah, what a great reading for you. Okay, so let's get a few from the angel romance for you, Libra. Separation, religious factors. So time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So just like I said, somebody who was trying to hide themselves, hide their true nature from you, possibly trying to act as if they were as good-natured as you, you're going to find that what was lacking in that person from the past is what you find in this new person. And it could very much so be tied to your spirituality or your core beliefs, right? All right, let's go to Pisces. Pisces, we're going to use the Morgan Greer for you. See you later, Voodoo. Super on point, Miss Patricia. All right, Pisces, we've got, excuse me, 8 of Wands in the reverse and the Devil. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. Someone kicked you to the curb before they realized how much you meant to them. It's like not having access to you, not being able to message you when they want or have a conversation about their day with you has really kind of underscored for them what they walked away from or what they messed up. I do feel like there's some insecurity here. And this person has been, like trying to actually address this. 4 of Swords and 7 of Swords in the reverse is somebody who's taking time to themselves to heal or recover and come clean about what they did. This is somebody who wants to be brutally honest with themselves about how they handled this situation, how they should have handled this situation. They were disloyal and they thought they had a justification for it, but they didn't. Disloyal doesn't necessarily mean cheating. I feel like this is somebody who specifically didn't see you for who you are because they didn't want to. They wanted you to be like the others, at least initially. Page of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. They didn't want anything serious, but after time apart, they realize now that whatever energy you possess, divine feminine, they cannot find this in another person. They cannot stop thinking about how you are different. That damn 3 of Wands keeps coming out. So we had the 3 of Wands right here, the 3 of Wands right here. So the last 2 readings before this one. We've got somebody who is contemplating changing everything here and coming forward. So this is like somebody who generally would probably prefer others chase them. They didn't necessarily want to be the initiator. And they're realizing you're not going to change that dynamic. They must change that dynamic. And they, I think, have also changed other dynamics in their lifestyle, anticipating this conversation that I think they're also quite fearful of, this apology. Three of Cups, reunion. Empress in the reverse. They thought somebody else was the one. They were tricked. And because they were convinced somebody else was the one, they were convinced that you were not the one. And now there's something that's made it quite obvious that whoever they had chosen is this like copycat energy, or more of like a basically energy vampire. Oh, I'm glad. Sorry, Redbeard. You might just have to like reload it. Hi, Shane. How are you doing? I don't really know why I continue to have audio issues, but I'm just going to go ahead and say thank you to people who keep me updated on that so that I can start over if need be. All right, Pisces, let's get a couple of romance angel oracle for you. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So Pisces, you seem to be the first one here encouraged to be open to this person from the past if they demonstrate to you that they have been working on what stopped them in the beginning. So for some of you, honestly, I feel like insecurity would probably be the common thread here, but we could have also had somebody who was, because of that insecurity, particularly focused on how other people see them, or how they would, approve or not approve this situation. But we also have unrequited love. So I feel like this is somebody who was really struggling to admit to themselves how they felt about you. And it's taken them a while to be comfortable admitting that. I think there's a sense that they know you had feelings, but they don't know if you still do, whereas their feelings have grown over time. So again, a difficult conversation has to happen, right? Sorry, guys. Eventually, I might have to figure out a different way than YouTube, huh? Ooh, Lord. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, sorry, guys. We are moving on to Cancer. So Cancer, quite the interesting start here. Number 1, out of 5, there's 3 of us now that have had this 5 of Pentacles come out as the first card. This is 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, just like Gemini. But Cancer, what we have here is somebody who wants to come rushing back in without all of the information. So this is perhaps somebody who is feeling quite urgent because they're going through some sort of difficulty with regards to finances or work. I feel like there's a little bit of desperation coming off these cards here, Cancer. This is the Meta Muse, if I didn't mention that. One of my favorite pairings in terms of the like rock that sits on it and the actual deck. Can't remember what that is though. All right, you guys, we have the King of Swords and Princess of Cups in the reverse. So we've got somebody here who is, I think paranoid is the term. Sorry, I need some Dr. Pepper, you guys. I think we have somebody here who is intelligent, but I want to say short-sighted. They don't necessarily have the depth to plan ahead, and they don't take in all of the details. So this is somebody who has made a snap decision regarding you. This could be like somebody who decided they weren't ready to be with you, and then like a week later they come back, right? Somebody who isn't necessarily the best at making those really important decisions. This could be somebody who is younger than you or acts younger than you. Yeah, I feel like they were trying to avoid being in a committed relationship, and then they realized that they felt even worse at the prospect of not knowing what you are doing. This person is nervous that you have more interested parties than they do. Is a weird analogy, but one thing that I'm getting right now is like somebody who asks for an open relationship and then gets it, but they're upset because their partner gets all the action and they don't. I don't know where that came from, you guys, but this is somebody who is threatened because the person that they initially rejected has other options. Seven of Wands in the reverse. The Chariot. Yeah, it was a departure that was unjustified. It was poorly timed, and I feel like this is actually showing you that you probably could do better. It's kind of like, I don't know, if you were willing to call it quits when I was having, a great time, and when you had every reason to move forward with this, then I just see this as weakness. So it's almost like somebody, we have the Six of Wands now. It's almost like somebody was successful in showing just what a poor partner they would be. And now the person that they do actually want to be with sees them as less than ideal. So it looks to me like, Cancer, we have somebody new coming in for you. This could be the reason why you are less attracted to the person from your past. We have give your relationship a chance and honeymoon. I feel like give your relationship a chance for the majority of you is about a new person that is probably a little unconventional in some regard. For some of you, I'm getting this could be an ex of a friend. So be cautious with that. But I do feel like this moves really quickly because we've got honeymoon coming out. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, we're going to use the Santa Muerte deck for you. What do we have for Scorpio, please? And I'm getting a little bit nervous about my battery, so I got to be quick about it. Sorry, guys. Oh, no. Okay, well, I've officially dropped them all. Oh, crap. All right, you guys. We have the Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, Queen of Swords, Three of Wands. Interesting how we go back and forth between the swords and the wands. And I do feel like we're dealing with some sort of piece of information here that is kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. So Scorpio, it looks to me like almost like a confirmation that something is almost over. Queen of Swords and Three of Wands. There is a new opportunity, possibly even a travel opportunity that I feel like you've been kind of waiting for, but it's based on some sort of knowledge that you have. So some sort of expertise or your insight. You could be quite useful to somebody here. But it's with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, not quite the beginning that you think it is. So it might be one of those opportunities that leads to a different opportunity. And that second one is the one that actually go somewhere, because with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, I feel like somebody has misled you in some way in terms of this opportunity, whether it be relationship or work. Justice. Nice to see that, as again, the Tattoo Tarot brought us the Justice card in the reverse. So we do have a sense here that something pertaining to your love life is being rebalanced, recalibrated. Somebody is being taught a lesson, and I feel like it's not you. I feel like you've already learned your lesson. Yeah, we've got, it looks like an increase in stability or happiness because you are able to move away from a situation that was unpredictable or reckless. Something where I think you had to kind of tiptoe around in order to not stir somebody's anger. With the Five of Wands in the reverse, I feel like you are able to experience more peace around you because you are not dealing with somebody who is quick to anger. So Scorpio, it feels to me like you are being nudged towards new love and told to focus on honesty. Who's going to be honest with you? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. True love. So I feel like for some of you here, this is basically saying you're going to have to make a choice that feels a little bit uncomfortable, but it is choosing yourself. And when you make that choice, it enables you to find that true love. All right, let me just check my battery, you guys. Where are we at? 21%. We can make it, right, guys? Okay, let's move on to Aries. Aries, we're going to use the Masonic Tarot for you. I'm gonna break my cards. All right, what do we have for Aries, please? Knight of Chalices or Knight of Cups in the reverse, and the Queen of Chalices. Someone underestimated you, Aries. I think somebody's a little regretful for how they handled you. Maybe feeling like they should have seen more clearly what you offer. So I feel like somebody started a fight when they didn't need to. It was like they were trying to cover something else. The Star. They wanted to see if there was any hope to keep this going, or if you'd already made your decision to end something. So this feels to me like an ex that was really trying to avoid you breaking up with them, or somebody who was trying to test to see if you still have feelings after the relationship had ended. This could be somebody who's looking for a bit of a booty call. This could also be somebody who is trying to see if they still have control over your emotions, or if they still have, your love, I guess would be the simplest way to say it. Queen of Mallets, that's the Queen of Pentacles, by the way, and the High Priest in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like we have somebody here who is trying to leverage your loyalty in a way that they shouldn't have. And they were trying to keep you stagnant, but you have been able to free yourself. So Aries, this looks to me like you've been able to learn a lesson that took quite a while, but you have been able to free yourself. The Star can remember means somebody who is healing. So I feel like there's a fresh appreciation for yourself that you've gained, and it's telling you not to let somebody back in. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse, choosing happiness. You're doing whatever makes the most sense for you, having taken into consideration that something here didn't really pay off the way that you thought it would in terms of a relationship. So I think this is a sign here that honestly, I think most of you are looking to a new love and not really wanting to see somebody come back from your past. But I do think there are a couple of folks here who have potentially actually done the healing themselves. Let's see what we get. Passion. For some of you, this is just sex, and you've got to move forward and find something more meaningful. Yeah, I think for the majority of you here, Aries, we've got something that is more about the emotional and spiritual connection and less focused on the sexual. Not to say that you won't have that too, but I think this is you realizing you need something that is a more like spiritual connection. All right, let's move on to Leo. Leo, this is the Marigold Tarot. Seven of Rings, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. So the number 7 could be important to you, Leo. We also have the Three of Swords. So there is a sense here that you have put in energy and effort into a relationship with somebody who was maybe a little bit too aware that they had other options. You could have been dealing with somebody that was kind of always interested in what else was out there. Do I have the best possible partnership? Is there something I would like more? And it ended in heartbreak because this person was not willing to focus their attention on what they had. King of Rings, which is the King of Pentacles, and Page of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you were very loyal and supportive in this situation, but you were doing so on faith, like trusting this person. You didn't really know for sure if they were worthy of the trust that you offered them. We have the Two of Wands. Ace of Wands in the reverse. And I think they made some sort of pass or move towards somebody else. They may not necessarily have, been down and dirty with it. They may not have actually had sex here, but I think they were flirting or maybe even talking about going on a date, something like that. And you were just like, cool, we're done. I'm not going to do that anymore. So I think this person was unable to match the loyalty that you were able to offer in this relationship. Page of Rings. So you decided to start over and do something on your own, because it's like, at least I know I won't lie to myself. Like, I'd rather be on my own than be with somebody who is unwilling to be truthful about who they are with me. Knight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you're also just kind of like irritated because like this person didn't even really like make the effort, like cover their tracks. This was just like somebody who wasn't really concerned. So it looks like there is something better out there for you in the future. Ooh, we have Worth Waiting For. So this was to teach you your self-worth. Now that you have that mastered, you have something worth waiting for coming your way. So the concern here is you're being asked to trust this person, even though you've been through experiences where people did not deserve your trust. Don't throw that away for future relationships. There are still people that are worth that trust. All right, moving on to Sagittarius. We're going to use the noisy cards. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius, please? Nine of Swords in the reverse, a lessening of your anxiety, something feeling more doable for you. Nine of Cups, on your way to something you've been working towards for a while. So this is a wish fulfillment of some sort, perhaps moving in together, moving away, changing jobs. I feel like there's a new life that you are very focused on with the Seven of Cups in the reverse. It's something you have clarity on. You know exactly what you want. And I feel like you've been kind of like heads down, working on what you need to, trying not to get distracted from whatever this goal of yours is. But there was some heartbreak along the way here, a sense of being overwhelmed and not really having the manual. Like, how do I deal with this situation? Nobody told me. I don't have any insight here. I feel like it's just going to get more difficult. How do I, like, can I just like stop playing this game? Can I quit now? But you didn't. I feel like you persevered. Knight of Swords. That's very fast moving energy. I feel like there's something coming in regarding your love situation that you are currently not really talking about a lot. So you may be waiting for somebody to get back in touch with you about what they want or how they feel about you. And it does look positive here, even with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. This is like, I know that I wasn't taking action, but now I need to take action because I do feel love and I don't want to lose it. So the other thing I would say is there's a chance here that you're going to get confirmation on how somebody feels that is like body language or nonverbal. Take that how you want. But somebody is going to make clear how they feel. And I do feel that it's love. Yeah, Queen of Cups. There's love here for sure. Oh, what a great reading, Sag. Ooh, we had one card left up top, Ten of Swords. So after a betrayal or a sense of difficulty here, we have a loving conversation coming in that kind of sets everything right again so that you know that you're on track in terms of this goal, or that you know that what you've been working for has not been in vain. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So keep that self-worth front of mind. Remember what is a deal breaker, where your boundaries are, all of that. But you've got to keep your focus in terms of not going back to previous behaviors, you know, communicating honestly and directly, whatever it is that you've been working on, keep at it. All right, let's move to Capricorn. We'll use the Bianco Nero for you, Capricorn. The Sun in the reverse. Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Cups. Somebody is finding they are lonelier than they anticipated, or they miss you more than they thought they would. And they're thinking about how they handled a particular situation poorly. This could be like somebody who let their anger get the best of them. Judgment in the reverse. Eight of Wands. Somebody feels like they spoke too soon. They didn't think about how they should have handled the situation. And now they've lost what they wanted. And somebody's moving on So this is your ex. This is somebody that you were previously dealing with, realizing that they played themselves. This is, I think, a loss of control of their emotions that led to an argument or somebody being petty. And now it looks like you are taking that as an invitation to move forward, and it's making your ex or your previous love interest freak out. They're struggling to sleep at night because they know that there is probably somebody else that is interested in you already. They may try to come back around and tell you that they've learned from this situation or that they know what they did was wrong. But with the Seven of Swords, I feel like you're going to get the impression from them that they're not being fully honest with you. They're not really changed. They would probably have the same reactions, and we could have some anger issues with this particular person. So Capricorn, it looks like you are being encouraged for the new love, right? Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations bring you together. And soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. So there's somebody more your pace right around the corner that handles situations with more grace than this previous individual, and who will make you feel like they understand your worth. All right, let's move on to Taurus. We're going to use the gold foil tarot for you, Taurus. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so is that five of them now? We had, no, not that one. Yeah, I think we had five of Pentacles as the first position here for you guys. This one's in the reverse, so we have somebody coming back after you maybe ghosted them or they ghosted you. They're really struggling with the fact that other people are interested in you, Taurus. So this Nine of Pentacles is all about doing well on your own, maybe having some greater financial success, but it's definitely a card of somebody who's single. And with the Four of Swords in the reverse, the vibe I'm getting is that you've healed something that you had not healed for a long time. And it helped you to see that there are a lot of people who have not done this step. So I feel like you're seeing with greater clarity who is healed and who is not healed based on their actions, how they treat people. Like, you would be a firm believer in people treat you not just based on how they feel about you or those people, but also how they feel about themselves, right? Hi there, Leah. How are you doing? And we've got somebody who, this is like the you played yourself combo, because we've got Magician in the reverse indicating somebody lost something important. Somebody brought about the end to a situation that was actually quite fruitful, and they're struggling to sleep over this situation. This is knowing you should have done something different and you didn't, like not growing up, not treating somebody respectfully that you do respect, that kind of thing. Three of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Swords in the reverse. But we do have a situation here where I think somebody is taking a time out. They're not spending as much time with bad influences. But there is also, I think, a realization that there's likely not going to be a reconciliation here. Nine of Cups, because somebody was too selfish. And it's like glaringly obvious when this happens. This is somebody who doesn't like read the room, or somebody who doesn't know the concept of self-monitoring. Like, what do you betray of your true character when you let slip something really honest in a moment of frustration? That kind of thing. I think somebody here continues to betray themselves by being difficult and hard to please, angry, when they don't need to be. So for some of you, you may have been dealing with somebody who throws temper tantrums or fights over silly things because they can't deal with their own emotions. So Taurus, you may be looking at a new love here. We've got getting to know each other, and it is safe for you to love. So it looks like we've got something new around the corner for you. All right, let's go to Virgo with the Golden Art Nouveau. Thank you, Virgo, for your patience as ever. Of course, for those of you that watch this after I time stamp the whole thing, then, you know, not too bad, right? All right, Virgo, we've got 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, a major loss. Knight of Wands in the reverse and 9 of Wands. Somebody's temper got out of control after a major loss or a situation that was kind of difficult to predict, that made them feel defensive. And so basically, I feel like we have somebody who took their anger out on the wrong person or the wrong people. This is displaced anger for me. Somebody who feels like they're defending something that they should, but they're doing it the wrong way. But we have the 6 of Swords, indicating we have somebody moving to smoother waters that had previously been a bit overwhelmed. So things are getting easier or better for the person who did not overreact in this situation, for the person who has tried to remain grounded. Five of Swords and the Star. Those are our 2 energies here, Virgo. So one of those is you, and one of those is, I believe, your partner from the past. We have somebody here who works to address the problems or heal the situation with the Star, somebody who is kind and caring and knows how to listen. And with the 5 of Swords, this is like that fire starter energy, somebody who knows that they can start a fight and maybe distract from something else. Somebody who makes things more difficult than they need to. All right. 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. But they did it too many times. And now somebody realizes that this life is much easier to balance if they don't have to be defensive all the time to somebody that should be on their side, somebody that should be helping them instead of making things more difficult. So this feels like somebody getting fed up and ready to move forward, looking to something better. It's like this High Priestess is telling me, I'm going to fight for something better because I know that I deserve something different than this, right? All right, I'm getting battery signs here. Let me get the last couple of cards for you guys, and then I gotta run. Yeah, for Virgo. Retreat and wedding. So you might have a pretty quick turnaround in terms of love, where something ends and then you walk right into another opportunity. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Thank you for joining me. I will be back later today as long as I can charge my computer. All right, love you guys. Bye.